Hello, beautiful people. So it's the end of the month, what happens at the end of the month? We need to put in our new habits, our new holistic habits that heal. If you haven't seen my videos so far on the system of change, the holistic habits that heal, please go and find that. So today is the end of the month, and what happens is that we choose an in habit, a habit that will holistically help us heal, and we let go or replace the out habit, the bad habit, or the habit that's not serving us anymore. So we have to remember that we are a product of our holistic habits, or not so holistic habits, as the case may be. We are a product of the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual habits that we have obtained, usually unconsciously, from our family or family of origin. And this means that we are, we've rarely have actually, what's the word, considered whether the habit that we do is helpful to us now in serving us in our health, right? So it's an opportunity to start to take responsibility for your holistic health and start to put in place a system that will build your health over time, becoming basically having health freedom over time, and basically your body sovereignty. This is, freedom. It's such a powerful, I mean, it's such a, I'm so hyped up about this, and I'm trying to get people to realize that they can take their health back into their hands. It's something that I'm passionate about, and being a holistic life coach and mind body pain specialist, I really invite you, after having gone and done it myself and helping clients do it as well, I really invite you to start to take the responsibility and build that staircase of habits, 1% per day, that will basically give you your health freedom over some time, right? And a lot of people say to me, well, I don't have time to put in new habits, like, habits that heal, or building the habits that, it's a question of time. And this is how I reply to that. It's not a question of putting more habits in. It's a question of upgrading the habits that you have. And, initially, for example, when I was in chronic pain, for all over my body pain, I had 18 different symptoms plus various different diagnoses, such as fibromyalgia. And I was literally, on broken and depressed, and couldn't get myself out of this hole until I realized and took responsibility for the situation that I was in, which of course was a complete, excuse my language, head fuck at the time, because I was just like, well, if I'm responsible for this, then it's like I blamed myself and shamed myself for a while, before I realized that actually that was where the power was, right? In the way that we can actually build our habits, and the physical habits, the mental habits, the emotional habits that we have, which have ultimately got us to this point unconsciously, without knowing, unwittingly. Like, we can't blame, there's no point in blaming ourselves for that. It's just that that's the way it was, but now we know better, right? So I've done lots of videos about how the system that I share, that I gift to you all, because it's such a powerful system. So I'm not going to go into the details of the power of the system today, but the system of change, of permanent change for growth and healing. But the first step of this is to take responsibility, is to understand that we are the product of our habits, that we are creatures of habit. And so replacing bad habits with good habits at the beginning of every month, one habit per month. Just imagine, in in 6 months or 10, 12 months, 1 year, how the change that will, happen in your life. And this can be from a 5-minute habit to a 2-second habit, right? Just checking in with your body, being with your emotions, validating your emotions. It doesn't have to be long-winded, long meditations, hours and hours, right? It can just be something very simple. Pain and suffering is our greatest catalyst for change. And so by understanding that we are the pain is a signal, is a dashboard to our mind, to our thinking, feeling state. It's signaling that we are not in safety. We've perceived danger in the external world or the internal world, because emotions trigger us to feel lots of different things, and that fight, flight, freeze response creates the pain and the conditions, the symptoms inside of us, right? So the pain and suffering is our greatest catalyst, and once taking responsibility for that, taking responsibility, using that as our motivating factor to get to our highest level self, to get to our whole and healed and authentic self. So this is kind of like, realizing that this is the path to get there, using the catalyst of pain and suffering, right? We need to be more whole in our lives, and often we don't feel whole, we don't feel self-loving, we don't feel connected to ourselves, to others, and beyond. This connection or this feeling of separation creates a hell of a lot of tension and stress inside the body, plus the extra stress of the external things, plus the internal, emotions that we feel, creates a lot of stress in our body, right? So just imagine yourself in 10 months time, after you, 12 months time, after you've built these beautiful habits that support you, rituals and practices that support you in your holistic healing, and taking back your power, taking back your health into your own hands, and feeling more connected to self, to others, and to the beyond, to the universe, to the source, whatever you want to call it, and trusting in life and all its challenges. Just imagine waking up 12 months down the line or 6 months down the line and having that feeling, generating that feeling in your body, right? Knowing that you wake up every morning feeling fulfilled and feeling on purpose. And your pain, the suffering that you've had right now, the suffering that you have, and the symptoms that you have that have catalyzed, have been the motivating factor to get to your highest self. So please go and see the video, the training that I have, a whole training about it, the system that creates permanent change and healing and growth through the catalyzing of your current suffering, your current health crisis. So taking responsibility is the first. Commitment to growth through this health crisis is the second aspect or part that needs to be addressed. And the third part, which is for the ongoing change and healing, is making a vision for your holistic health. So build your bold, beautiful dream of ultimate holistic health, and know your why. Why do you want to be healthy, right? Because otherwise, what happens is that if we don't know what we want, other people will tell us what we need and what we want, right? So taking those 3 steps today and putting in a beautiful, new, upgraded habit, replacing an old habit with this beautiful system of holistic habit changes, right? Change is something that is a gift to yourself today. And yeah, I can't stress how much this will benefit your life and how much this will change. And even from yesterday's video, you know, the holistic, the lofty questions, you know, bring in just something simple like a gratitude diary, or every morning, or you know, soothing habits, check-ins with your body. It doesn't have to be a long, like I said, a long-winded thing. And just list your habits that you want to improve, creating the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual habits, and start to implement them, start to put them into and bring in or invite someone else, a friend, a family member who is also wanting to be part of this health, you know, building your health together, or enlist a coach like myself or someone else, right, to keep you accountable. If you can say that you are committed to growth and this holistic health crisis, to, you know, get through this holistic health crisis, this health crisis with a holistic approach, right, to realize that there is a message that has to be received in order to heal. Getting a friend is telling a friend that you're going to do this and you're going to put this in every single month, a new habit, is a beautiful way to get the support that you need. Plus, by telling the other person that you are going to do it, you are much more likely, I mean, there's some figures like 50% more likely to actually do it, right? To actually succeed. So tell me, send me a DM. Today I'm going to do, which habit you're going to put in and which habit are you going to replace. So with that, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.